There's a new kind of Hollywood transformation, and it's not from a movie role or a fitness trainer. It's from a tiny injection that's taken Tinseltown by storm, Ozempic. The same drug meant for diabetes has become Hollywood's open secret for red carpet-ready bodies. From A-listers who have shed weight almost overnight to influencers showing jaw-dropping before and after photos, the Ozempic trend has blurred the line between health and obsession. Celebrities like Kim Kardashian and Mindy Kaling have fueled endless chatter about who's really on it and who's just pretending not to be. But behind the glam and the hashtags lies a bigger question. What's this drug really doing to those who use it? Stay tuned because this isn't just about weight loss. It's about fame, pressure, and a pill-shaped illusion that's changing Hollywood's image one dose at a time. So here's the scoop on Ozempic, the name you keep hearing in every Hollywood body transformation story. The actual drug inside it is called semaglutide. It's sold under two big brand names, Ozempic, which was originally made to help people with type 2 diabetes, and Wegovy, which is prescribed for long-term weight management. Same ingredient, just different doses and slightly different packaging, kind of like twins with different wardrobes. Now, how does it work? Semaglutide is what scientists call GLP-1 receptor agonist, which sounds complicated but basically means it tricks your brain and stomach into thinking you're full sooner. It mimics a natural gut hormone that helps control appetite and slows how fast food leaves your stomach. The result? People feel satisfied faster and eat less, which naturally leads to weight loss. And the results aren't small. In major clinical trials, participants lost on average around 10 to 15% of their body weight when using semaglutide, compared to just a few percent in the placebo group. That's a huge gap. Here's the part of the story Hollywood doesn't post about: the messy after. Sure, the photos look amazing and the headlines make it sound like Ozempic is some miracle injection. But behind the filters and PR smiles, plenty of stars have opened up about the rough side of it all. The nausea, fatigue, and that weird emptiness that comes after the excitement of seeing the scale drop. Take Sharon Osbourne, for example. She told her talk show audience that after a few months on injectable weight loss medication, she got really sick. For weeks, she battled nausea so intense she could barely function. She ended up losing around 30 pounds in just 4 months, but at a cost. It wasn't the glamorous detox glow people imagine. It was more like an endless stomachache she couldn't shake. Then there's Amy Schumer, who has no filter when it comes to honesty. She admitted she tried Ozempic and got so skinny, but the experience was miserable. She said she felt too weak to play with her son, which says a lot for someone known for her humor and energy. Amy didn't hold back either. She called out other celebrities for pretending they lost weight from smaller portions, bluntly telling them to just be real. Her message was simple: if you're using the drug, own it. Don't gaslight your fans with fake diet advice. Chelsea Handler's story adds another twist. She didn't even know she was on Ozempic at first. Turns out her doctor gave her semaglutide without explaining it was the same medication making headlines. She realized it only after chatting with a friend over lunch. When she found out, she stopped taking it almost immediately. Her reason? It just didn't sit right with her to use a diabetes drug for weight loss. Remy Bader, a TikTok influencer, has probably shared one of the most relatable experiences. She was prescribed Ozempic for legitimate health reasons. She was pre-diabetic and insulin resistant. It worked for a while, but once she stopped, her body rebounded hard. She said she gained back twice the weight she'd lost and her hunger came roaring back. The binge eating got worse and she blamed the medication for messing with her natural cues. Her story hits home for many regular users who face the same struggle without the glitz of Hollywood doctors. And finally, Macy Gray gave a painfully honest account while filming a reality show. She said she started Ozempic to drop pounds before going on tour, but ended up with serious stomach issue. Cramping, constipation, sleepless nights, the whole ordeal. She even admitted that vanity played a part in her decision to start it, saying she wanted to slim down fast. But in the end, the side effects stole the spotlight. So while Ozempic might seem like the secret weapon of Hollywood's new look, the reality is far less glamorous. For every glowing after picture, There's a behind-the-scenes story filled with discomfort, frustration, and regret. Speaking of the after of Ozempic use, you've probably heard of the term Ozempic face. Yep, the latest red carpet conversation isn't about what stars are wearing. It's about how their faces suddenly look different. Think sharper jawlines, hollow cheeks, and that slightly too thin look that fans can't stop whispering about online. It all started when a few celebs stepped out looking noticeably slimmer and the internet went wild. Jessica Simpson, Scott Disick, and Katy Perry have all been caught in the rumor mill, with fans pointing out how their faces seem more angular and less full. Some call it the price of fast weight loss. Others say it's just what happens when you shed a lot of weight quickly. Your body transforms and your face shows it first. Even stars like Jennifer Lopez and Lizzo have been dragged into the conversation. J.Lo had fans concerned after appearing extra slim at the Met Gala, while Lizzo's transformation sparked countless TikToks claiming she joined the Ozempic club. She's firmly denied it, by the way. Katy Perry even poked fun at the whole thing by handing out mini syringes as party favors at her 40th birthday bash. Talk about leaning into the gossip. The truth? For some people, the results look amazing. Sculpted cheekbones, a more defined chin, that model-like contour. But for others, it can go from glam to gaunt really fast. Surgeons say it depends on your face shape. Longer faces show more dramatic changes, while rounder ones can hide it a bit better. Hollywood loves a transformation story, but this one comes with a syringe instead of a personal trainer. Let's take a look at the before and after of some stars who've confessed to using Ozempic. Fat Joe. Rapper Fat Joe has long been open about his weight struggles, but his latest reveal stunned fans. He said Ozempic helped him shed nearly 200 pounds. He's refreshingly candid about it, saying the drug taught him moderation. Ozempic says you may only have 2 pieces of your favorite stuff, he joked in an interview. Alongside the medication, he's focused on cutting carbs and controlling portions, something he admits never came easy before. That mental shift, he says, has been just as important as the weight loss itself. Kathy Bates. Oscar-winning actress Kathy Bates has always been admired for her honesty, and her discussion of Ozempic is no different. After already losing 80 pounds through diet changes and lifestyle adjustments, she revealed she turned to Ozempic to drop an additional 20 pounds. But she made it clear, it wasn't a magic fix. In her People interview, she described the process as tough and emotional, shaped by years of unhealthy eating habits and a family history of diabetes. Bates shared that fear played a big role in her transformation. Watching loved ones struggle with the same illness pushed her to take charge of her health. Bronwyn Wyndham Burke. When Bronwyn Wyndham Burke, known from The Real Housewives of Orange County, moved to Nashville, she said Southern cooking quickly caught up with her. Between biscuits, fried chicken, and long brunches, she gained about 20 pounds and decided to try Ozempic. In her interview with Us Weekly, she laughed about not having much self-control when faced with Nashville comfort food. For Bronwyn, Ozempic became a reset button, something that helped her get back to feeling comfortable in her own skin. She's been open about it, treating the experience as another chapter in her ongoing self-awareness journey. Caroline Stanbury. Real Housewives of Dubai star Caroline Stanbury was upfront about using Ozempic to lose the 18 pounds she gained after IVF treatments in 2022. She told Us Weekly in 2024 that she'd been exercising regularly but couldn't drop the weight until she tried the injections. Ozempic is an incredible tool, she said. Why be miserable if you can get yourself back to where you were? Caroline added she didn't want to change her face or look like a supermodel, just feel like herself again. She's since stopped the drug but said she'd use it again to maintain. So while Ozempic might be the new Hollywood body hack, it's definitely not a one-size-fits-all beauty fix. Sure, it can trim the waistline, but as celebs are finding out, the mirror sometimes reflects more than they bargained for. In other words, the glow-up can come with a little too much glow-down.